Can you remember all the things that you've done in your professional career? I ask because in recent weeks this has been a common thread that has woven its way through client conversations. In the busyness of everyday professional life, we can forget some of the great work we have done in the past, or it's something that got lost as part of a bigger project. It could also be that we just didn't recognise the relevance of what we've done in the hurry of actually doing it. Every so often, it's worth sitting down with your CV and a blank piece of paper and a pen, or a computer if you prefer, and write down everything that you did as part of a particular job or project. This is just as relevant if you're starting out as whether you're experienced. Look at all the extracurricular projects that you did at school or university that gave you new skills, for example. A long time ago, I had a post as an administrator with a charity and did all the usual administrative things that you would expect. But along the way, under that great job description catch-all of "and any other duties," I curated an exhibition of sculpture at the Commonwealth Institute in London, and I also managed very large conferences. This is just an example of the type of things that can get lost along the way. Once you've gone through your CV, add in anything that you've done on a voluntary basis. Because we do this type of work out of a personal commitment, we often forget to acknowledge what we might have learned. For example, in my voluntary life, I have developed very good group management skills through chairing boards. Okay, so now we've done the professional and the voluntary lives. What about your life outside the professional practice, your everyday life? Think of all the skills and experience that you have there. Have you ever planned a big birthday party for a friend? That's event management. Have you arranged a holiday for yourself, your partner, your children? That's multiple diary management, logistics. Actually, parenthood is one of the best basic training grounds for business skills that you can get. Do you play football? Team building skills. Have you sat down with your bank statement and worked out how much money you have for food going out for your rent for next month? That's budgeting. Yes, okay, with some of these you might need to develop the skills further, but you already have a great basis, a great introduction. So what's the point of doing all this work? If you want to move to another area of work and need to make an application for a job or a project, seeing what you have already done gives you valuable evidence that you can add to your CV, your covering letter, your project brief, your grant application, as well as giving you confidence that you have the relevant experience. If you're not sure what direction you want to move into, it can give you a great overview of options, things you might not have immediately considered. For example, my running conferences could be a great opening for a new career in event management. It won't be because I love coaching too much, but you see what I mean. Even if you think you don't have the particular experience, you can often find that the skills that you have are transferable. That's going back to all your parenting skills. For example, you may see a piece of work as successfully creating a piece of sculpture to be installed at a particular gallery on a particular date. In business skills terms, straight away we're looking at time management, logistics, client liaison, resource management, budgeting. Another important element to all this is it gives you a chance to sit back and acknowledge exactly what you can do and what you have achieved to date. You would be surprised how many of us forget just how versatile and great we are on a day-to-day basis. Now, I suggest that you block out half an hour or so, get a cup of tea or your other favourite beverage, and then do your own skills audit. At the end, read through it and say, yeah, that's me and I'm great. and then look at how you can use all these newly recognised skills to move your practice or your career forward.